this week I thought I would do something a little bit different, which is essentially talk you through how I play my music live. This was based from a comment from someone after my gig a couple of months ago at the Abbotsford Convent at Mids afternoon, commenting on how they loved the way that I mixed my songs together. And I pointed out, I said, oh, no, I wasn't mixing them. They were all played live. So I thought, because I just assume that everyone knows what live looping is and how that works, I thought I would kind of walk you through the process for anyone who is interested in how I'm actually playing these songs live as one person, but also, for those of you that are interested in the techie things. So recently I used to actually bring my mother, my Moog, not my actual mother, but my Moog mother, 32, with me to play bass. But when I did my gig in LA last month, I had to strip my setup way back. And I've actually found that there's some really nice bass sounds on my OP1, which, to be honest, I don't think anyone would really notice the difference. Most people wouldn't. And that was the bass sound that I used, or they were the bass sounds that I used for everything on the 2 Expansions albums, because that's the only synth that I had with me in the caravan. So essentially this is what you can't see when I'm on stage. This is what is on here, and then this is obviously all my pedals. So you've got my looping pedals. So this is where I'm actually recording sounds and then recording over the top of them so I can create these soundscapes. And then these are effects pedals. These are all the effects pedals that are linked to my vocals and also to my viola. So both of them are running through, can you see this over here? Yeah, this is like a stomp mix. So they both, my vocals and my viola, run into that, and then they go into these pedals here, which I use to create sort of vocal and viola atmospheric sounds and effects and everything. And then I've got my OP1's field synth, which is just my absolute workhorse, and I use for everything. Well, not everything, but in terms of live I do now. And that's running through both the microcosm and the chroma console. So that's another couple of pedals. So I use them to kind of, again, add additional effects to the sounds already on this synth, and also to create kind of interludes so that the songs can kind of mesh between one song and another. So I thought what I might do is actually run through one of the songs that I play completely live, which is Elephant Rocks. So essentially I always start with I have to say goodbye to my face now. Now that's playing the recording. So I hit this pedal, which recorded what I was playing live. There you go, it proves that it's live. Let's play a random note. And now that's playing back the recording, if that makes sense. So we add to it next, we select the bass sound. And if you're listening to this on an iPhone, you may not hear this. Because fun fact, iPhones don't reproduce bass very well. And what I'm doing is hitting this to record the bass. Ready? So now it's recording. Should have just the effect on this pedal that's making me sound like a whole orchestra. Like this. That sounded terrible. Wow. This is just another fun pedal that micro samples. You can change the tempo of it. So this is the point in the song at which I might go, I'm just going to add some extra cool textures. You can even put it through. And then what I can do here is I can fade out the bass and the synth line that I'd already recorded. So I press this, and this will start to fade that recording out. So all you're left is this cool thing, which I can mess with even more. I can add this to it as well. So there you go. Not mixing live at all, playing their songs. So I hope that's helped. One thing to note as well too, there are certain songs where there's a particular synth that I really need that sound, and I'm not going to lug that to a gig for no reason other than to just play it for one particular song. So there are a couple of songs where what I've done is I have actually sampled, great example, Carajani. So this synth, this particular drone sound is actually a guitar. I think it was guitar going through this and this, or maybe just this. And really hard to replicate sounds like this, and I felt like it was really critical to the actual song. So I've got this pre-recorded in here. So that's the only thing that's pre-recorded on that song. Everything else, the vocals, the bass, the other synths and everything, they're all live. So it's getting a bit loud now. They're all live. And as much as I can, I try to make the songs completely live, but obviously with sounds like that, it's a bit tricky as well. And then obviously sounds like this as well too. I can't exactly replicate field recordings. So I hope that's answered some questions, and